Hello, welcome to another video guys. In this video we're gonna go over whether or not the battle campaign ticket is worth it or not. Battle campaign is the new event they added for autumn 2022. People that have been playing for a while will recognize this. This is basically like a battle pass premium system, but it's gotten way better than way before. I've made a tutorial back in the day where I did a walkthrough. You can compare the reward from back then to now, but they made things way more accessible for free players as well that don't want to buy the ticket. So basically meaning to say the ticket is getting less valuable, but the rewards are still really worth it. So if you don't want to watch the video, I'm going to tell you already, if you don't mind spending 12 euros, it's worth it. Just get it. Now, first things to check out is whether or not to know whether something is worth it, how much something costs. So for that, we're going to go to the Allods online website. We're gonna go to the battle campaign has begun and we'll check read more. 5 points. So the ticket here costs 12.90, so let's say 13 euros. So is 13 euros worth it for everything you can get in the game? For that, instead of going over every single little thing here in the battle campaign up to level 100, I've already made a spreadsheet showing everything here. In total sum here, I have calculated or just summed up every single item you get from everything in the whole beta campaign from level 1 all the way to 100. So everything in here is on the spreadsheet. I made some icons, but that's because I don't have it unlocked yet. They're without color and I don't want to put them without color, so I just don't put them. Let's see here, the World Elixir multiplier. I have to say, World Elixir has become way more accessible now because of 30.1. The changes they brought. If you weren't aware yet, then check out the patch notes. You're going to be surprised. But they have made it way more accessible, and this battle campaign again proves that, because in the all free awards here, this is the one that everyone can get for free without a ticket. Basically, this column represents everything that's on the top here. All this at the top, and they've done a really good job on doing that, because World Elixir was the bottleneck for people's God's Legacy. They were stuck on crafting their God's Legacy. They couldn't keep up with the World Elixir. They have done such a good job on making them more available for everybody now, including the battle campaign. There's only a very few 5 of the smaller version Creator Symbols Abundance that is basically worth 1500 World Elixir. That is less than a weekly quest that you can do in the game to get the same or more World Elixir. So it's neglectable. So if you want to buy the ticket for this, don't. Because the ticket's value, this is actually what you get from the ticket. This is everything at the bottom here. So everything in this ticket's value is only what you get for the ticket. Because we want to know the ticket's value, right? So the whole sum is not correct, because it shows everything you can get. So I just took everything from the free, I subtracted everything you can get from the beta campaign minus the free stuff, and then we know what we can get for the ticket only. So going in here, World Elixir, only 5 of the small ones, none of the big ones. That means all the big ones are in the free rewards, which is really good. So only 1500 World Elixir is not worth it, don't do it for that. There is Dust and Amalgam. Now I don't have to tell you guys, but for if you are completely new, then I'll just tell you anyway. These are completely useless right now. This will be really useful in 14.0, but everything we will get from this beta campaign won't last that long to last until 40.0. So don't do it for this either. So we have 60 of these dust multipliers by 1600%, which is basically turning 1500 dust that you would have into 24,000 dust. But dust is useless right now. No one is using it unless you are a loner and you craft insignias on the anvil yourself. That's the only reason you might need dust now. Amalgam, same story. We get 58 amalgam multipliers, the big ones, strong catalysts. 1500% amalgams, that turns 58 amalgams into 870 amalgam. Not worth it, guys. Then we get some extra stuff like the replicators, which is really handy here. So 14 of these triple replicators are in the free rewards, and then the rest is from the ticket. So that is quite useful, that is quite good, especially for the dragon insignias that you can get from the guild keepers. I would recommend using those for them, and for the basically 112, 115 percentages insignia boxes from the compass engines. If you are getting them scarcely, then use those for those for sure, because those are pretty good. Those are good replicators. Gold, yeah, gold 88, but everything is in the free, so no advantage for paying people. The ticket gives no gold advantage. I would like to put the gold value here, but I don't really know how much gold you get per gold symbol right now. But I want this video as soon as possible to inform you guys whether you want to buy the ticket or not, because every day basically counts, and I'll tell you later why. But it's for free, so anyone that does the ticket without paying gets all the gold, which is really good. That's what I really like about this. They really cater more to the players rather than their own wallet, and that is something every player wants to see the game developer do. And I know this is crazy to say about Allods Online as some of the biggest pay-to-win games there is, but they're turning ship around, turning the good direction, and that's really what I think. Moving on to memory modules, this is pay-to-play only basically, but this is saving pay-to-play players 19 times because there's 19 from the ticket. There's none in the free, so you have to get the ticket if you wanna save on this, and that is saving you 16,000 gold per item. So in the total is 307k gold that you save. That is some money. That is a bit less than a weekly income of your BG emblems, if you want to put that in perspective. So that is quite some. Free to play instead, don't have that. They get Specks of Light instead. Then mana batteries, that is 40 of these pieces. There's none in the free, so everything is from the ticket as well. And those are worth 8k gold from the vendor. So again, that comes down to 320k gold. So that's another week worth of gold that you basically save up because you get them from the battle campaign rather than having to buy them with your in-game gold. So I consider that a gold income saving gold. So that's a total of 620k gold that you will be getting, or basically saving yourself from buying on the pay-to-play server. Now I find 19 a strange number. It's probably 20, but I might have missed one. Then combat potions and defensive potions, these are the same on free to play as well. I've seen they just have a different name and different icon, but these are a lot of them from the ticket, and there's only 11 and 7 from the free. So those are these chests here that are basically allowing you to pick any chests that you want to get potions from. I think free to play has these specifically, and the other chest is the defensive one that makes you pick any defensive damage type or vitality, bloodlist, willpower, and then this is something we don't ever use, but that was those chests. The order certificates, there's 18 from the ticket, there's 12 from the free, so in total there are 30, but the most of them come from the ticket. What does that do exactly? That's basically this little thing here, order certificate, and that allows you to pick any of the multipliers you want to use for the bonuses. So you can get double BG emblems, you can get double 3v3 6v6 combat emblems, or you can get double Goblin Ball emblems basically. Very helpful if you are farming those things, especially with your order buffs, depending on that. But rather than that, that's really what it comes down to. It's the same item that you get from your order NPC, it's just into one item and you can pick any. So 12 from the free, 18 from the paid ticket. There are 500, a total of 500 glowing teeth of the dragon for pay to play. Free to play, you guys are getting the rainbow teeth of the dragon, that is the relic quality. But I believe you get the same amount, so it's also 500. I might be wrong here, check your battle campaign on free to play. But yeah, I don't consider this any good because we're getting these non-stop from our order, so that's basically a waste as well. So that is not worth anything in the ticket. But you could say that as well from the order certificate. So yeah, that's that. We get 220 master goblins on pay to play, and you don't get any in the free, so those are quite helpful. They are summoning, you can summon the banker, vendor, auction house, mail, teleport with these guys. From free to play, I believe you guys are getting double the amount, so 440, but I might have missed some. So, but I've seen you guys getting bigger numbers on your battle campaign, so you get more master goblins. Strong because of easy lives. These are basically backup items they put in. They give either of these random items, and there are 20 in the tickets rewards, and there are none in the free rewards. So people with tickets get these bonus. There can be some nice things, but again, it's random. You cannot pick what you want from here, so that's a bummer, and it comes down to being lucky enough. June coins, you get 200 from the pay ticket, you get none from the free rewards. June coins basically skips your cooldown and you can instantly teleport. I don't know how useful that is, because most people on free to play I know teleport with the Master Goblin, but for free to play this is pretty useful. Then the battle campaign bonuses. These are the really good ones that you can use to boost your ward elixir. Now again, since 30.1, a lot has changed. Ward elixir has become way more accessible, so these items basically go down in value, as in actual value, because you don't need them as many anymore. What we used to do was we popped the ward elixir together with the combat emblems, and then you would grind 3v3s non-stop, trading, PvPing, whatever it is that you can get them on, and then you would buy ward elixir non-stop from the 3v3 vendor and also from the monster heads vendor. That's what we did, and we got a fuck ton of ward elixir that way, and we are buffing and boosting our God's Legacy that it has no name. It's insane crazy. But they did a good thing here. They halved the duration of these items to 7 days, but they gave 2 instead. They gave 1 for the free and 1 for the pay ticket, so even the free players now get to benefit these, and not only the ticket purchases as before, full 14 days. So that's really nice, and that also allows us to spread the bonuses more. So that's really good change they did. But these are really good to get your stuff up, and just try to time it. Distant Light Chest is basically the weapon skin. Now I do wanna show here the weapon skin, that this is a bit tricky. Basically, if you go to the website showing the weapon skins here, which is a very pretty website by the way, but it shows all these weapon skins, right? And it can be, so we only get 2 boxes from the paid ticket, so it's only for the people that buy the ticket, and you can get only 2 of these, meaning it's random which of the weapon skins you will get from all these choices. There are some really cool ones, there are some lesser cool ones, but you don't have a choice. It's random. It is what it is. You'll see if you like something or not, but it's random. So you get 2 chests, and those will give 2 random weapon skins of all the possible here, and I hope you get something that you like. If you already have all the weapon skins, you will get 1 week subscription time or 3 strong boxes of easy life. Subscription time obviously is the best choice here, but again, random. They like to use random in their game design. Collector's chest is basically the same, but then a costume instead of weapon skin. It's one of the random costumes, just like with the weapon skins, that is all available here. So these first 6 are the ones you will get guaranteed from certain level rewards, because these are these costumes, and I believe that's 5. So there is one, probably not this one, it's this one. It's a troubadour, like you see here, troubadour. You have the Noon Deathbringer costume, which looks really cool. It's basically a reskin of an already existing costume, but the recoloring is very nicely done. I like the transparent purple into bluish, so that's really cool. That's Noon Deathbringer, as you can see here. Then we have the Techno Magic costume, which is here, which is also a reskin. And then there's the Bear Circle Keeper, which is here, which is also a reskin from a collected edition costume. So I find it a little bit fat, but it is what it is. I see Magician costume as well. I have that here as well, so that's also in there. So I believe there are 6 anyway. I just cannot count. No, there's 5. I don't know. Doesn't matter. They're all in here somehow. The Frost costume is the one I missed. That's the costume at level 100. So that's the newer costume. That's a new model that's not existing in the game before. So that's really cool. Gets like a Monster Hunter vibe with a helmet. But after that, so these are the 6 costumes. All these between these 2 is the ones that are random in your 5 costume boxes that you can get from the paid ticket. Okay.
Okay.
So there are 5 costume boxes from the paid ticket. They give 5 random costumes, starting from the first 6 to the last. and the first 6 on the website, those are the ones you will guaranteed get. Then we go for the battle campaign marks. Now for pay to play, this is really hype. 1290 marks of accomplishments. That is your currency that you get here. Now I will post a link in the description that explains everything about marks of accomplishments if you're new to that. For free to play, you guys are getting 1290 boutique crystals, and that tells me that this is worth 12.90 € in boutique crystals, and that way you already get your money back for your ticket. For pay to play, I think this is also worth the same amount, since there is no other way to calculate the conversion. So yes, just this alone, if you get to level 100 of course, but if you get the ticket, I assume you want to get to level 100, because that's the point of it, to get as much out of the ticket as possible. But yes, it is worth it, because this is already turning that money around. But then again, you still spend your 12.90 €, so it's up to you whether you think it's worth it or not. We get also a new emoticon. This is at level 50. I don't have it 50 yet, so I cannot show you the emoticon, but it's probably an emoticon like here that we can unlock, because we had this one before as well that we unlocked, and I think this one was the next one at the campaign. So then the queen thingy is gonna be another one. Alright. The emote is also for the paid ticket only, so free players do not get. Same for the mark of accomplishment, they only get it, but like I said, then you get your tickets money worth back already. You get also 4 boosters worth 3000 points, basically 4 levels bonus you get. So in theory, you only have to get to level 96 to reach level 100 in your battle campaign, as well only for the paying battle ticket users. Subscription time. So basically for pay to play, you get already 2 weeks of subscription time shown here. For just buying the ticket. If you buy the ticket before 24 November, then you will get this costume as well, along with 2 weeks subscription time and the mini tools and this and that, but that's extra. But I want to put my point here on 2 weeks subscription time, plus another 9 days subscription time for having bought the ticket. So that is worth 28 days, 24 days of subscription time, which is almost a month. With the free rewards, you get a full month, but of course that's not in the value of the ticket. So basically, let's say 75% of a month you get back from subscription time, which is worth 5 euros. So let's say 3.66 € or something, is what you get also back from your ticket's value, rather than you would buy a subscription that way. So I don't think I have to tell you here in math that the ticket already is paying back a lot of itself, plus way more, because it gives all this other stuff on top of that will ease in your gameplay. Now for free to play, you guys are getting a curse scroll remover of any quality, but it's consumed upon use. But I saw there's a few of them. I'm going to assume here that you guys are getting the same amount as we are getting subtime. So yeah, have fun removing curses from your gear. But that is that. I'll put the sheet here again in the description for people that want to go over it in a more relaxed way than I talk, because I know I talk really quick. But I wanted to make this video quite short, and just have you guys informed about what you are buying if you were to buy the ticket.